Today's cryptic crossword clue is Great Britain's currency bracing for recession. And this clue comes to us from one of our members, ThatObserver. And I love the surface of this clue because I love any clue that reads like it could be a newspaper headline, even a rather bleak newspaper headline. And I also love this clue because I think it's the kind of clue that a seasoned solver will just clock a couple of tricks straight away. I want to walk you through them. The first is that I think a seasoned solver approaching this clue fresh will clock that great is a very likely definition here. It is actually the definition in this clue because great and Britain are packaged so nicely together. We want to read those words together. And so it's a nice trick that actually what we need to do is separate them, where great is the definition and Britain is part of the wordplay. Of course, I think recession could be the definition. The definition's pretty much always at the start or the end of the clue. So it could be recession at the other end of the clue. For is a kind of linking word, and Great Britain's currency bracing is our wordplay. Could totally work. It's probably more the default way of reading the clue at first glance. And that's why I think it's a more seasoned technique to go, Great Britain look like they want to be read together, but great on its own obviously has a lot of synonyms. Maybe that's the definition. It is what's going on here. The second thing that I think a seasoned solver will clock is that when you look at Britain's currency, it is almost inevitable that we need to do some kind of substitution there because there's a lot of letters there, too many for our 8-letter answer. We're going to need to shorten those letters somehow, and neither of them really look like indicators, and it doesn't look like there's any indicators on either side telling us to shorten those letters. And so a great way to get from a long letter count to a shorter letter count with no indicators is substitution. You substitute a long thing for a shorter thing. And there are two ways this could be going on here. One is that actually the word Britain could be holding a kind of currency in it. And so Britain's currency could be the currency within Britain. I think that would work. So, I mean, I'm not across every global currency, but let's say that maybe there's a currency that's like RITA, R-I-T-I. And so you could say that Britain's currency is RITA if RITA was a currency within Britain. That would kind of work. I'm pretty sure RITA is not a currency. Let me know if there is a currency that could be in Britain. But either way, it won't work to get us the answer. The way that we get this answer is just by taking the words Britain's currency and replacing it with pound. That's Britain's currency. And then pound is bracing. Bracing is an indicator. It's a containing indicator because if something is bracing something else, it is supporting it by going around the outside. Pound is bracing for, and that gives us the 8 letters we need for our answer. But if you put for inside pound, you don't get a word. We need to do one more thing, which is that we need to reverse the word for because recession is a reversal indicator. If something recedes, it goes away, it goes back. And so we take for, it's a for recession. We turn it around the other way and put it inside pound, giving us the word profound, another word for great.